Hello, welcome to Fantastical Magic Tarot. My name is Andrea. I have a reading for you today. We're asking, what is your hidden potential? And we're tapping into the energy of the High Priestess today. And when we tap into the High Priestess energy, we are tapping into that. Sorry, I'm trying to center this and it's fine, right? Anyway, when we're tapping into the High Priestess energy, we are tapping into inner knowing, into sort of deep truths. And this is the kind of knowledge and insight that is not intellectual, okay? It is not anything we actually really think with our mind. It's something we feel and sense. And this is like, this kind of knowledge is passed down to us from the collective. When I think about High Priestess, I think a lot about the Akashic records, if any of you are familiar with that. But also, if you believe in past lives, which I do, it's like all of the knowledge from past lives is actually there available to you. It's just this kind of subconscious, deeper knowledge that we just don't consciously always have access to. So the reading today is to help you understand your own potential, keeping in mind this is something you already know. This is knowledge you already have within you. I'm just going to try and help you tap into it today, okay? So, with all of that said, here are your pile selections. Group 1, this is your High Priestess. Okay, group 2, this is your High Priestess. And group number 3, this is your High Priestess. You choose whichever is calling to you the most. I do have a free reading contest. I should mention that. If any of you are interested in that giveaway, it's once a month. You just have to be a subscriber and like the video and comment the words free reading in the comment section below. Okay. I will put timestamps in the description box below. See you in your reading. Hello, group number 1, if you chose this High Priestess here. Let's put her over here and get your oracle cards out. These are pre-shuffled, and then I'll grab your tarot deck. If you're interested, your particular card comes from the Dream Keeper's Tarot, and that's the tarot deck we'll be using for your reading today. All right, your oracle, the first one. Journey. I know there's a glare there, sorry. Journey. Interesting. I get a lot of guidance energy from this too, with the star, like a bright star, and she's guiding the camel. Yeah, okay. Let's get them all out before we really get into it. And you've got the wolf moon with hunger. Okay, hunger. Then we've got, this is a constellation oracle, and this is, I probably can't pronounce it, Vulpecula is the constellation. You can see it there. And it says generosity. Then you've got the card of envy. The card of door to personal healing and happiness. And then I've got 2 tarot here, but I kind of use this deck more like oracle sometimes. But yeah, so I pulled 2 of these. And the first one you have, this is the 7 of air. You can see actually, so yeah, this one does not have the normal meaning of the 7 of air. This is actually talking about the I Ching system and yin and yang, which is interesting. And then we've got the Hermit card with the path. I love that Hermit card. Okay. Group number 1. I think there's a big message for you right off the bat here about, I mean, all of us, I was going to say the journey that you're on in this lifetime, all of us are on a journey, but I feel like you are meant to, it's like your soul contract is what's being communicated here right now, your soul contract for this lifetime. And I feel like your soul's, part of your soul's purpose overall, beyond just this lifetime, I'll get into that first, is, I don't know, this deep investigation, I feel like this seeking information from your reading, like your soul is a seeker, you are a seeker and you are seeking out like a lot of experience so that you can have a lot of knowledge and a lot of investigation into sort of the soul's journey on this earthly plane. So I don't feel like this is your, in terms of like your, you know, how many lives you've had on earth. Like, I don't feel like this is definitely not your first go around. I feel like you've probably been here many times before. But on this leg of the race, I'll put it that way. And interesting, I use the word race because I'm just getting this message so much for you that it's like there's no destination for you. It's not like your soul has signed up for like, I need to achieve this and I want to achieve this in this lifetime. It's not about achievement. It's about like the journey, the experiences, the knowledge you gain from that process, you know? So I just feel like, yeah, this leg of the race for you, you're furthering that. I mean, maybe different lifetimes, it's not just all about that, you know? But this particular lifetime for you is definitely about that. And how you're going to achieve that in this particular lifetime has a lot to do with overcoming. There's a lot of shadow stuff to overcome here for you. Group number 1, it's like with this envy card and the hunger card coming out, both of these are talking about desire, right? Desire. I feel like in this lifetime, there's a lot of temptation for you. It'll be interesting to see what comes out in tarot. A lot of temptation, maybe a lot of, there could be a lot of suffering, I hate to say it, for you in terms of like having to go without, this could be in any way, having to go without in terms of relationship, love, or financially, or any part of your life. There's this energy of like you're meant to experience some real longing in this lifetime, and the longing comes from not just your desire, but because you don't have something you really want in this lifetime. And I think that's going to be a whole journey for you. Okay, but the how you're overcoming it has to do with, it's like, this is so interesting, and I'm going to do my best to articulate it here, okay? It's kind of difficult to articulate with words, but it's like the solution or the answer to you actually achieving some real significant happiness and healing in this lifetime. You are meant to, that potential is there for you. But the way that you achieve it, actually, with this I Ching card coming here in the yin and yang, it's like, what does this card say? I think it says the answer lies in the question. And when we look at yin and yang, we can see, right, there's a little bit of the white in the dark part, and there's a little bit of the dark in the white part, right? And it's like this whole notion of duality. The seed of one thing is in its opposite, you know? So I feel like for you, it's like, and look, and this generosity might be the seed of that's in the opposite for you. It's like, you're going to learn somehow that by giving is actually how you're going to receive. I don't think it's going to be an easy lesson for you because you're here to go through a lot. You're here to really acquire really deep discovery about yourself, your own soul, but about humanity and like a soul's experience in this human body, on this earth plane. Really, yeah, very interesting. Let's just get your tarot out, okay? We're gonna get your tarot and we will flesh out this message a bit more. I'd like to get you more information about what this potential is, because this is the potential here in your reading, in this path. Like the potential is your soul's progression in terms of this deep experience that you're here to have, but in this lifetime, in your body, in your human body right now, you are, and in this lifetime, you are meant to achieve a lot of happiness, fulfillment, okay? So we'll see, maybe we can get more information about what that's going to look like for you. So let me shuffle a little bit here. What is this message, please, for group number 1? Oh, and I'm dropping cards. Hang on, sorry. Sorry about that, group number 1. I had to pause the video. There was a whole thing there. I had to readjust the camera. So let's continue on, though. We're going to try and get more information for you about what your hidden potential is. What is group number 1's hidden potential, please? Group number 1, what is their hidden potential? What is their hidden potential, please? Okay, so we've got the Moon card. Here's the Moon card for you. Then we've got the Ace of Swords. Let's get a couple more. What is their hidden potential, please, Spirit? What is their hidden potential? What is their hidden potential? Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles. I love that this has come out for you. And then the 10 of Wands. Yeah. And then the 4 of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So this, and I love that the Queen of Pentacles is in the center here, but yeah, with this 10 of Wands and the 4 of Cups coming out, I mean, like I said, you are meant to go through some stuff. The 10 of Wands is it's an energy of having to go through the process of picking up all the wands and feeling the burden of all of that. And you feel quite exhausted by the end. Once you get to like a 10 of Wands energy, it's just a lot of burden, a lot of weight on you. And that can be for any reason. It could be, and we may clarify, it could be burdens from you pick up in terms of like your relationships with others. It could be just real world burdens, financial. It could be health stuff. It could be spiritual and mental health stuff. It's just something is just so heavy on you at some point in your life, which we all have, that's all relative. But yeah, but you're meant to complete that, right? It's the 10 of Wands, not the 9 of Wands. And I really feel like you're meant to complete like a cycle here around that. And I do feel with the Queen of Pentacles, there is this especially with that envy and lack. I feel like there is a material aspect here to you, like this could have something to do with part of the way, a big way you're going to experience this could have to do with money, career, stability, security of some way, anything that makes you feel stable or secure. You may go through a long period of not feeling that way. And then getting, you know, this Four of Cups can be feeling kind of hopeless, feeling like nothing's going to work out, you know, just focusing on all of the loss. Here's the envy. This could very much be the envy energy, you know. You don't care about these 3 cups, you know, or pardon me, you don't care about this full cup, you know, you are just like, what the heck, you know, these 3 cups are what I wanted to work out and they didn't, you know. But there is like a revelation coming to you. And it's what I was saying before, and that's what this Ace of Swords is talking about. There's this revelation available to you about the solution to your pain and to the unburdening lies in some kind of opposite for you. Like I said before, it's like you have to give to receive. And it's going to blow your mind, I think, a bit. You're really going to have to face some fears, I think, in order to achieve this personal healing and happiness. You know, it might be like, let's just say the solution to all of this whole journey for you, the way to burst through it and burst through the cycle is giving when you feel like you don't have anything to give. In a generous, loving spirit, not out of any other reason, you know. And then, but you have to really face something to do that, you know. You have to face a fear, have to face some kind of illusion. The moon is also about, it's about what is hidden, you know. It's very much also like can have a similar message to the High Priestess that way, in terms of it's something that's hidden. So it's like a revelation to you about this hidden sort of solution or way forward, way through this. But your potential is actually a lot of abundance, security, and actually I feel like the ability to take care of others for you. With that generosity card coming out, I feel like your potential is to actually really build something for yourself, or really establish yourself materially, you know. You end up with a big, beautiful home that you can have other people come live with you. You just end up with, you know, a career where you have a lot of money and you can provide for others, or you end up building something that is good for you, but it's also good for others. Let's just get a little more information about that one. Tell us more about this Queen of Pentacles, please. Spirit, tell us more about this Queen of Pentacles. Tell us more about this Queen of Pentacles, please. Tell us more about this. Thank you. Yeah, so much healing in this. You're really meant to go through a whole healing process. The Temperance is about balance, alchemy. Look again. I don't know. This is making me think. Look at all these puzzle pieces. Yeah, it's like you get some piece. This revelation is like some piece of a puzzle, and once you get it, it just fits, and you can see the whole puzzle picture and you really understand things. But again, I really get this energy about this yin and yang energy I was talking about before from this card too. This is healing and balance and alchemy. There's your solution. Your solution. And Page of Cups. I feel like with this Page of Cups especially, it's like really, look, she has to face, look at this, both of them have to face a shadow. This is a lot of emotional sensitivity and an open heart. I think this is getting real honest with yourself. Both of them looking at kind of some decay, some death, some shadow. Looking at it right in the face. And by doing that, you're looking at yourself right in the face. This is a part of you. I feel a lot of humility and humbleness in this card. Like this is just talking about what you have to go through, where the place you kind of have to be at to achieve this. Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to get a final message for you, group number 1. What is the final message, please, for group number 1? Final message here for group number 1. Final message for group number 1. Yes! Look at that. You got the King of Pentacles now. You got the Queen and King of Pentacles and the Lovers. This is so lovely. So for some of you, part of this, I mean, first, let's just talk about the King and Queen of Pentacles. Obviously, they're divine counterparts. This literally could be you and your partner. This is you. I don't care what gender you are or what you identify as. The Queen of Pentacles here is representing you. It's like you end up really being able to take care of others and having so much. Yeah. This is a lot of generosity and abundance in this message. But this could be a counterpart, you know, someone that you build this with, someone that you end up sharing this with, someone that it helps you build this. And this could definitely be, I mean, this could be a partnership, you know, of any kind. But with the Lovers, it's still with the Lovers here, it could be a partnership of any kind. But for some of you, this is going to be a spouse of some sort, you know, whether you believe in marriage or not. You don't have to get married. This is like a loving partnership. It's not just a partnership. It's a lot of love there. That's very lovely. I almost want to flesh this out a bit more now, but I don't think I will. I think that is good. We'll just leave this out, or leave this as it is. But I'm really happy to see that for you, group number 1. If this message resonated or was helpful, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi, group number 2, if you chose this High Priestess. Let's put her there and get out your pre-shuffled oracle, and then I will grab your tarot deck. By the way, this is from the Good Tarot. That's the deck we'll be using for your reading today. And so your first oracle is the Wounded Healer. Card 44. This actually represents Chiron. Okay. Card 27 with Release. And this is the waning crescent 4 moon, if any of you follow moon cycles. Pride. This is a constellation Cassiopeia. I don't know how to say it. Pride. Okay. Let's get them all out. Then you've got the heart chakra has shown up here for you. And then yin and yang. Now you've got 22 and 44. And then I've got 2 cards here that are actually tarot, but I use this particular deck a little more like oracle, but let's see what you got. You've got the Goddess, and this is actually the Empress in a traditional tarot. And you can see the maiden, mother, and crone depicted here. But a lot of Empress energy. Like sometimes this deck, it doesn't always line up with the traditional tarot, but this does for me. This Goddess energy with the Empress. And then this one is different. This is the 5 of Swords in a traditional tarot. This one is depicting palmistry. Palmistry. Okay. Let's see here. Well, I mean, I feel like this is your archetype here, right off the bat here. Group number 2 with the Wounded Healer, which means you're meant to go through something that you are then meant to teach or share Okay, that's definitely, so your first aspect of your hidden potential is to transform something you go through into a service that you provide for others, or a service to the world somehow, service to humanity. Interesting. It's a lot of different energies coming through. The last reading, it was very all similar. All the reading coming through all was, really felt very similar and synchronistic. I have a lot of different energy coming through for you. We've got this heart chakra, heart healing. This could have to do with your wounding, the wounding for you that you end up, being able to transform into something you share with others. It could have to do with emotional wounding, okay? Trauma, relationship, whatever, And I feel like this yin and yang energy here is the balancing out of this. It's like, it's like I said, that is a balancing out when you go through something. It's like a karma sort of completion thing is kind of what I'm getting here. It'll be interesting to see what comes out in your tarot. I'm feeling kind of Wheel of Fortune energy here with this, actually. But this is like the balancing out. It's like you go through all this and then you balance it back out by giving it out. Look, there's this release. She really looks like she's releasing something from herself into the universe. Something healing with all these butterflies. So yeah, you're meant to like build up something within you and then release it. And through that comes balance and healing for yourself. This palmistry card here would indicate that, because you can look at your own palm. You don't need if you can read the lines, you can look at your own palm and you can read your own palm. You don't need someone else to do that for you. This also sort of suggests the very essence of the High Priestess energy, that we have all of the knowledge about ourselves within ourselves. Your own hand can tell you stuff about your destiny, about your life path. But I think this is, really, maybe that is something you want to do. If that resonates for you, you want to get your palm read. But I think this is more about the message about your own, everything being contained within you, all the knowledge that you need contained within you. And this very much shows a life cycle, right? The Empress, the life cycle of the goddess. Abundance, nurturing, care, beautiful, full development. By the time the crone, look, the crone is a teacher, right? The crone has so much wisdom to give. Something really can be built from this wounding. And this pride card. Why is this pride card here? I'm going to get tarot out, but this pride card could be talking about, that could be a barrier for you. It could be that in this whole process, your pride kind of gets deconstructed. You learn some humility in this process. Have to really let go of it is right beside the release card. It could be talking about holding on to pride could be sort of a thing you need to look at in this meeting of your potential. This could be a big life lesson for you, a big soul lesson for you around pride. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to get your tarot. What is their hidden potential, please? Spirit, what is their hidden potential? Okay. What is their hidden potential, please, for group number 2? So you got the 6 of Swords. It says 6 of Air, but it's the 6 of Swords in a traditional tarot. What is their hidden potential for group? Okay, yeah. 7 of Swords. 6 of Cups. You can see her reflection there, her younger self in the reflection there. Okay, I'm getting a message here, but let me get one more tarot before I say what I'm seeing. What is the hidden potential, please, Spirit, for group number 2? Okay, yeah, King of Earth. Okay, so you've got 2 6s here, and in between them is a 7, the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords, I really feel a lot of release there too from that. Look, you've got these birds up here. It's like freedom. Purifying something. Taking off this mask that she's wearing. But anyway, you've got this 2 6s, okay? In the middle is a 7. And so it's like this is the 6s are a balanced energy in general. They're very much yin and yang. 6s are very much yin and yang energy. It's the evening out of something. And this is the thing, this is the destabilizing factor. It's got the scales off balance, you know. The 6 of Air is about moving forward towards healing, coming out of rocky situation into something calmer. It's a journey towards something, yeah, something easier, calmer, lighter. And the 6 of Cups is about a lot of things, but with this card, I got a very strong healing energy from this card as well. And in particular, it is highlighting healing of your previous self, particularly inner child healing here. So a lot of this wounded healer, it is you've got the heart chakra, right? And you've got the 6 of Water here. So I definitely feel like this wounded healer path for you has to do with emotional healing and healing of yourself, healing of your emotional body, of your traumas, any inner child struggles you had. It's like there could be some past life healing here as well. But I really do feel like a really strong inner child healing energy here. And it's like, you have to heal. Seven of Air, I feel like this pride. I feel like for you, part of this healing, part of this path has to do with getting really honest with yourself about the way that you've learned to cope. I feel like for this group, I'm getting this energy like one of your survival mechanisms. So when we go through stuff in life that is extremely hard, especially as children, we learn how to cope. We learn coping mechanisms. We gain survival traits. Okay, we have to survive, especially as children, you know. I mean, all throughout our life, but sort of the stuff, the coping mechanisms and survival traits that we develop as children, they stay with us through our whole life, and they really affect all of our patterns of behavior, our thinking, all of that stuff. And I feel like for you, part of your coping mechanism or survival strategy has been to put on a mask, has been to put up a front. Like, I feel a hard shell, you know. I feel like, I don't know, acting like everything is okay, acting like this didn't affect you. You may be in some denial about how you've coped and how your childhood affected you, or just anything difficult you've been through. It doesn't have to be your childhood here, but this is indicating past emotional hurts here. That this is the wounded healer energy for you, is about past emotional hurts and traumas. And I think that some of you are either in a bit of denial, and that's okay. I've been there. Okay, that's part of the process a lot of the time. So no judgment, and I hope that doesn't sound harsh. But some of you may be in a bit of denial about how you've coped and how good you actually are. Like, maybe some of you think I'm okay. I went through some stuff, but it wasn't that bad, or I came out just fine. I think there's a little bit of self-deception here about that. Maybe an inability to be vulnerable. You have so much to release here. This card, you have so much to release. And it's going to be massively healing for you. And it's going to just, it's taking you on this life path of the wounded healer, where and this is, I feel like, where your potential is here with this King of Pentacles. This is, your potential is to be, obviously, to fulfill this wounded healer archetype, to really help others. With this King of Earth showing up here, I feel like you're meant to make a career out of it. You're meant to really build and establish something material here out of this path. So, the most obvious thing there is a career, a way to make money out of this. Especially if you're going to be of this kind of service to the world. There's a spectrum of how much you could do this and how you could do it, and how much time and energy you put into it. But if this is like a full-time thing for you, you need to make money off of it. Or maybe you'll just be provided for in another way. I don't know. I'm going to clarify here, but I feel like you're meant to, for most of you, you're meant to make some kind of career out of this. What is their hidden potential, please? I'm really feeling with this, I was just picking up on this energy from the goddess again, and really feel like for a lot of you, this is ancestral line healing. This isn't just about you. This is not just about you. You may have done this before in previous lifetimes, and you're meant to master this a little bit more in this lifetime. You already know all of this knowledge, right? This is stuff you already know. You already have all this knowledge and wisdom within you. It's about developing it in your conscious mind, in this earthly body realm. You know what I mean? Okay. What is this King of Earth, please, for group number 2? Page of Air. Yeah, learning. Learning. Look, wow. There's a lot of release energy in that too for a Page of Air, which is the Page of Swords. What is this King of Earth, please, for group number 2? What is this King of Earth? Hanged Man. Yeah, look, there's a lot of perspective shift. Again, yeah, there's part of this journey for you, like I was alluding to before, or I might have said even more directly, maybe I wasn't alluding, but is this like getting real honest with yourself, a new understanding. This is a new understanding, okay? A new understanding of you and who you are and how you've coped and what your abilities are actually. Understanding that your struggle is all your struggle actually has been your purpose, has been your strength. Understanding the karmic purpose of all this. Sorry, I just messed up the cards. Anyway, let's continue. Why is this King of Earth here, please? Why is this King of Earth here? Yeah, now you've got the Knight of Air, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's like, I like that actually. It's like going through this this whole healing process. In particular, the process around seeing yourself and how you've coped and the greater purposes of things in your life, a new understanding about yourself and your purpose. Okay? And then you act on it. And then you feel empowered to go forward. You know your purpose. You know why you're here. You know that it's time to go after it. There will be a time for pause and learning and healing and understanding, and then it's time to move forward and bring it into the world, to start sharing it. And you'll be so clear and focused by the time you get to that point, okay? Very lovely. I'll get a final message for you. Group number 2, please. Final message for group number 2. Spirit. 6 of Wands. I'm going to leave it there. Actually, I don't think I need to pull a single other card. 6 of Wands. Victory. This is people looking up to you. This is victory after struggle, right? This is success, victory, leadership, people looking up to you. You being in a position of leadership and power and influence on others. Yeah, which is what a wounded healer does, right? So, yeah, I think the highlight, if I was just going to sum up your whole reading in one sentence, it's what I said before. It's like your pain is your purpose, group number 2. Big time. I feel like all of us there's some aspect of every painful thing we go through. It's there to teach us, to grow us. I really believe that. Redirect us sometimes. But for you, it's like your actual purpose. Your actual purpose. Okay, so yes, if this was helpful or resonated, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, group number 3. If you chose this High Priestess, we'll put this here, and we'll get out your pre-shuffled oracle, and then we will pull out your tarot deck that you chose. This card is from the Book of Shadows, the So Below deck. Okay, but yeah, let's look at your oracle. Your first one, card 33 with alchemy. Wow. Alchemy. Okay. I'm getting magician vibes from that. Let's see what else. Fear. Meant to transform your fear into something, maybe. Wow. That's a powerful card. Wow. Okay. And then Hydra Catalyst. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'll just get them all out before I talk. Catalyst. Then you've got man holding a coin. Interesting. Financial constraints. Okay. And then I've got 2 cards here. They are tarot, but I use this deck a little bit more like oracle. Actually, it's the As Above sort of sister deck to this So Below one. So the first one is the Wheel of Fortune, or the Wheel of the Year as they call it in this deck. And then you've got the Chariot. No, this is the Hanged Man. The Circle, though, in this deck, it's the Circle. And this is like a magician or a spiritual person who's cast there's a sacred space, right? You know how we can cast a circle around us if you're, ever do any kind of magical work. But this is like a sacred space where you can harness like energies and power and create magic and connect to spirits, connect to ancestors. But it's a clean space. It's a boundary, a protective boundary as well. Okay, very interesting. So clearly you've got these 2 cards coming out, man holding a coin and financial strength. So there is a money, financial aspect here for you, having to do with your hidden potential. And you've got fear in between alchemy and catalyst. So there is something that you are afraid of. It could just be fear in general, but it could be a particular fear. It could be a particular event that creates fear, any of those kinds of things. That is meant to actually be a catalyst for you into not just growth, but it's like into your purpose, into this potential that you have. It's like transforming this, using this fear or this event or this, whatever this, generally your fear could be, like I said, this could be just generally your mental health, overcoming that and actually gaining so many lessons from your own journey with your mental health that it actually turns out to be a catalyst for your own growth and meeting your potential. Or it's a specific event that like at first paralyzes you, but it turns out you can use it to actually empower you. Yeah, there's the transformation of this fear into what your potential is. And it's like with this wheel of the year, there's something financial here, and we're going to have to flesh this out a bit more. I don't know, this could be a bankruptcy, this could be a loss of a job. Something that makes you feel really unsafe. Don't see a way out of. It ends up being used as a catalyst for like even greater financial growth, more stability than you had to begin with. This Wheel of the Year card here is really indicating understanding the cycles of life, We go through periods of hardship, and then we go through periods of abundance, or we go through the cycles that we go through. This is also talking about, this is change though. I feel like overcoming this fear is the catalyst for this change. Like this catalyst ends up in the turning of the wheel for you, the next phase of your life. It's karma, it's it's evolution. This Circle card, I mean, obviously there, between these two cards, there's strong magician vibes, and it's like coming into your own power, understanding, gaining the skills and knowledge. It's like you don't just transform this once. It's like now you can transform things over and over again. It's like you learn how to transform this once, and you can apply this to your life and maybe even help others like over and over again. It's like almost like you gain a formula. It's like you, and I hope this is making sense. This is what I'm picking up on, and we'll flesh it out more, I promise, with tarot. But I'm getting this scenario. It's like you overcome something that it makes you feel very unsafe. Fear ultimately is about protection, It's about protecting ourselves or protecting others. There's reason for fear, right? Fear does serve us. But you have to look at why. Also, like, why am I so afraid? And you got to face fear, right? In order to overcome it and start questioning it, start challenging it, as well as appreciating its purpose. But anyway, but I feel like it's like in this process of you transforming and using this fear as a catalyst for your growth or healing or your prosperity, it's like in doing this, it's not a one-time thing. It's like you gain some kind of formula or recipe for how to do this in your life moving forward. It's like, okay, I did this. I was able to overcome and turn this fear around and actually use it to empower me and to grow. And how did I do that? And then you figure out how you did that. And it's like, actually, it's a process you can use over and over again in your life. And maybe even something you can share with others. Okay, let's just get your tarot out so I can start making more sense. I hope I'm making sense. All right. Yeah, there's a real strong empowerment energy here. What is the hidden potential, please, for group number 3, Spirit? Group number 3. What is their hidden potential, please? Group number 3. Ah. Group number 3, please. I'll show you what's coming out in a second here. Okay, yeah. So you've got the Ace. Actually, the Queen of Swords came out first. I don't think it really matters. You got the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords here. Which is, again, this is learning, truth, understanding, clarity. Look, this is actually a job interview in this card. Yeah, it's like, this is a revelation. It's like what I was saying before. It's like, you're like, oh my gosh, I can do this. Like, look at how I did this. It's like this profound revelation. So this is, yeah, it's interesting. It's like something emotional and really difficult and profound that you can transform, and it actually transforms into something intellectual. It transforms into something intellectual that you can actually very practically apply in life. And then you got the 10 of Wands. So it's like the end of the burden. Yeah, obviously this, whatever this fear is from, the fear itself is a burden, right? But it's a really big burden. But this is the end of that. What else for group number 3? What is their hidden potential, please, Spirit? Group number 3. This is you overcoming your own devil energy. This devil energy is your fear. For sure. Your coping mechanisms around trying to just, like, I just feel like this fear has controlled your life. I don't know if you're in this right now or if this is just the past. I don't know. I feel like this comes from this lifetime though. But you may have been repeating this. You've been trying to, yeah, I feel like you've been trying to, like this 10 of Wands, you've been trying to learn this soul lesson, this life lesson, this soul lesson, like for many lifetimes. And maybe this is the one you're going to nail it. I don't know, you know, but this is, your potential is here to do it. But this could go back. This conquering of fear, this transmutation of fear, this could go way back into previous lifetimes, has been with you for a long time. You've been trying to nail, like, you know, trying to really overcome this, and maybe have, you know, made progress every time, but not totally overcome it. Maybe this is the lifetime you can do that. But yeah, I feel like the fear has really controlled your life. Like all decisions that you make are out of avoiding this fear or trying to tame this fear or not feeling fearful. Like you're always just trying to keep yourself safe. Always trying to keep yourself safe. And it's like, that's it. You're not living your life like that anymore. You're going to, yeah, conquer this. What? Yeah, this circle, I kind of feel like, and it is the Hanged Man. It's like always protecting yourself. Always protecting yourself. Okay, what else, please, for group number 3, Spirit? What else for group number 3? Yeah. 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. This is like you knowing what you want out of your life, and you don't want this. You don't want to live in fear. This is like, I want to achieve things. I want to experience things. I want to be able to like feel, yeah, safer. I want to be able to build this career that I want. I want to, whatever, you know? And it's like, you have to really, you know you're not going to do it if you live your life, if you keep living your life the way that you have been. Why is this man holding a coin here? Why is this man holding a coin here? Got the Hanged Man again, and then the Knight of Pentacles. And the Hanged Man is a pause, a perspective change. And the Knight of Pentacles is work. It is building something. It is slow and steady. There's a slow energy here, though. But this is what? But the Knight of Pentacles ends up as the King of Pentacles. It's like you build things, you do things the right way, and you're just put one foot in front of the other, and you do it, and you're very successful. You know, if you can continue to just, yeah, go through the process, plant the seeds, water them, control the sunlight, protect from bad weather, whatever, you know, what you have to do to grow plants. Let's see, what is this man holding a coin for? Get one more for this. Why is this man holding a coin here? Okay, well, we got two more. Oh, we got three. I didn't even notice that. Okay, we've got the Five of Swords, which is like a conflict energy and maybe feeling like you can't do it. Look, she's victorious here. There's competition. There's losers and winners here. I hate using that term, but you know what? You know, you can see the picture. So yeah, maybe there's a feeling like I can't do this. And then you've got the Ten of Swords. Look, I love this Ten of Swords. It's the Phoenix rising from the ashes. Yeah, building something out of the ashes. And the stars. This is beautiful. This is the turning of around. This is turning this around. Like I was saying, this is happier, lighter, easier times. This is the healing. This is what comes after the Phoenix, you know? Okay, let's get this financial constraints. Why is this financial constraints here? Yeah, why is this financial constraints here? You are meant to, look, you got the Wheel of Fortune again. Got the Hangman twice, the Wheel of Fortune twice. There is, I mean, this can be about luck too, but you can see all the life cycle here. The child to the young lady, to the mother, to the grandmother. All of the seasons here. Yeah, this is a change in the season of your financial life. You know, this is change. This is growth. This is karma. This is meant to be. Why is this financial constraints here for group number 3, please? Judgment. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's just so clear. Again, this is the building of the ashes, okay? The ashes of your past, what you have to burn away, you using that. This is an awakening that you can apply to your material world. It's very, very cool, actually. It's like a part of this feels so spiritual and so karmic. But then it's just got this very strong material world kind of implications. Yeah, but the Judgment is all about using our past, coming to terms with our past, reconciling our past. But more than that, again, our past being a catalyst for our awakening, for our purpose, for our future. It's like moving on. Yes, I learned everything I needed to learn from the past. I'm ready to move on from it. I'm ready to keep what serves me and let go of what doesn't serve me. And there's a lot that you were gaining from your past. And for some of you right now, maybe your present, that you can utilize. Like there's a lot to bring with you that serves you to bring forward. But it's this strong transformation of it. So I don't know what this fear, maybe I can get 1 or 2 cards about this fear card. What is this fear? Why is this fear card? What is it actually, Spirit? What is this fear for group number 3? What is this fear for group number... Wow. What is this fear for group number 3, please? What is it? I don't know if I'm asking the right question. Yeah. And yeah, sorry, I'll show you what's coming out in just 1 second. I want to ask one more question. What caused this fear? Spirit, what caused the fear? What caused this fear? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so the first cards that came out were Justice and the Magician, if you can believe it, and Death. Yeah. Death and Rebirth, okay. This is the balancing out of this. This is things, this is the karmic balancing out. This is telling us more what is going to happen with your fear, okay? What is happening with your fear? It's like your fear has been there to bring about a death, not literally, you know, the ending, the release of something so that it can be reborn. Very much this phoenix and ashes, you know, phoenix rising from the ashes energy, death and rebirth, okay? So that you can really come into your power. And again, this is using this fear as a catalyst to create something materially, to learn how to harness. It's like you learn a spiritual lesson in this. You get more connected to the divine in this process, more connected to yourself, to your inner self, your higher self, the divine, your psyche, your emotional body. It's like harnessing, learning all of that, gaining some level of control or mastery over it, and then transforming it into something material. So, but then I asked what caused it. I mean, it's a general reading. Not all of you are going to have the same reasons why this fear has been such a massive thing in your life. But you got two, you've got 2 twos. You've got the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. I'm going to look at these first, but then you got the World card coming out. There's such a strong... it feels like something you tried. Something you tried to make happen. It never fully developed. Like you lost it. The 2s are like a decision you make. It's like the energy and what goes on before you something really starts to develop. You know, it's like, yeah, there's raw ingredients here. Raw ingredients getting put together. Alchemy. Making food, by the way, is alchemy. But anyway, putting together raw ingredients to make a recipe, but it's like the recipe never got made. Something happened here. Same thing. It's like 2 of Swords. It's like, look, setting intentions, trying to make a decision about something, weighing a decision, and then like the decision you make, it either never gets made or it never gets to materialize. Something happens. It doesn't, yeah, you don't get what you want. You don't get what you were expecting. Something, you know, I don't like using the word fail because I don't think anything is ever a true failure. I think failures are also wins. You know, there's always a win within a failure. I believe that. Anyway, so, but it feels like it is, I feel like it feels like something might have failed. I don't know. A loss. Something you hoped for that didn't end up fully, you know, coming into being. You know what I'm saying? The world is a completion. It's like you go from the 2s all the way to the world. It's a completion. It's the next cycle. It's like I actually feel like maybe not having control here, actually. Not having control over this situation. I don't know. I got to get another one now. Why? Tell us more, please, Spirit. What caused this fear? What caused this fear, please? For group number 3, what caused the fear? What caused the fear, please? Spirit, what caused the fear? For group number 3. Okay. 7 of Wands, yeah. This card is a card of standing your ground. She, in this card, actually, she's kind of faking it till she makes it. She actually is really new at this. Whatever she's teaching, she doesn't actually fully feel confident about it, but she's doing it anyway. She's not giving up. Something made you feel defensive, like you had to defend yourself. Something made you lose confidence. Lose a feeling, yeah, of being solid. I'm just going to get one for the world. I mean, you guys, sorry, you all know already. I think that's probably why I can't get a crystal clear message about this, because there's different things that cause fear for different people. Okay. This is a general read. More than one of you are watching this. You know, there's probably many people watching this. And so it's going to be different, but it definitely feels like something for the collective here that made you feel like you had to defend yourself. You had to go into defense mode. You had to protect yourself. You lost confidence, those kinds of things. Why is the World card here? Why is the World card here? Why is the World card here? Please. 3 of Wands. Interesting. Waiting for something that never came in. It's like you put work into something and it never, you're waiting for the results, they never came in. It was like over before it started, is kind of what I'm getting. Something was over before it even really got to start. I don't know, there's some kind of loss here too. Yeah, anyway, okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. If this was helpful,